Hi everyone, this is Mike Staver. This is Mondays with Mike, a weekly show where I take and answer questions from people like you. This is kind of a funny question this week. Dear Mike, how long should I tolerate my husband's unemployment and feeling sorry for himself before I tell him to get off his lazy behind, multiple E's, get off his lazy behind and get a job? It's been 4 months since he was fired for a bad attitude, and now he's brought that bad attitude home. How long should I tolerate my husband's unemployment and feeling sorry for himself before I tell him to get off his lazy behind and get a job? It's been 4 months since he was fired for a bad attitude. Now he's brought that bad attitude home. Well, first thing I think you ought to do is just have a conversation. Express love, concern, and thoughtful and respectful conversation with him. Maybe he's depressed. Maybe he's struggling. If you think he's just living off the fat of the land and he isn't really working to find a job and he's living off of your income, assuming you have a job or unemployment, that's a philosophical conversation you need to have about your discomfort with that. My bigger concern is not that he's not out looking for a job, but that he's got such a bad attitude. And I don't know what bad attitude means. Is he complaining all the time? Is he being difficult? Is he angry and irritable? Is he all those things? If that's the case, it's probably more of a mental health issue and more of an issue that needs some conversation or counseling. Not because he's screwed up, but just because it's tough to get fired from a job. And sometimes we get discouraged, and telling him to get off his lazy behind and get a job is probably not the most therapeutic thing you can say. However, I do think applying your foot to his behind and encouragement of doing something, even if it's not looking for a job, that would help him start rejuvenating some energy would be very important. So number one, a meaningful, loving, and respectful conversation about your concern for him. Number two, some encouragement, even some resources for him. It's not your job, though. You can't want it more than he wants it. And then finally, a philosophical conversation about how it's not okay that he adopt this lifestyle and this attitude. It's not good for the relationship. It's not good for your other outside social relationships. And it's certainly not good for your finances. I'm Mike Staver, and this has been Mondays with Mike. Take care.